All right, here we are with Spencer Hobbs, officiating here at Tulsa Kickoff. Hey man, day 2 action. We might be in here for 12 hours. You ready to roll?
Yeah, buddy, it's going to be a long day. So yeah, we're ready to get after it. Seen some really good wrestling yesterday. Look forward to another long, exciting day today.
Yeah, so tell me, what do you do to stay sharp in hour 10? You know, the matches are getting tougher and more important, and you still got to be on.
Yeah, I think it's important to make sure that you're getting your breaks, getting a little bit of rest, getting off your feet, while at the same time just staying focused in your match and not getting distracted by everything else that's going on. And so just trying to be diligent in that.
Yeah, so, I mean, there are distractions here. Yesterday I was watching a match, you were officiating, and somebody was getting chippy up in the stand, you know, had an opinion on everything. Clearly not a super educated wrestler, but when you hear that, or do you even hear that when you're out in the middle?
Yeah, so not typically. Occasionally you hear some fans that'll disagree with the call, or maybe not be as sharp on the rule book on a call. But you know, they're not in the corner yelling at you, and if it becomes something that's belligerent, you know, you can ask them to sit down or escort them out, but typically I don't engage in stuff out in the stands.
Yeah. So you've been around this event for quite a while, right?
Long time.
What makes it special or unique?
Yeah, I think it's special because you've got kids from all across the U.S. that are coming with different styles of wrestling, and they bring a little bit of newness and creativity to the sport, and it makes officiating exciting.
Cool. How did you get into officiating?
Yeah, so I've been officiating for 10 to 11 years. I've been wrestling since I was about 3, so I wrestled about 15 years at Tulsa, and so I've been around the sport all my life. It's in my blood. And so just one way to continue to give back to the sport and be a part of the sport is officiating. And so right out of high school, played a little football, and then quickly got involved in officiating with Greg Peak and Phil and some of these guys that have been around the block for a long time.
Nice. How do you continue to grow as an official?
Yeah, so I think the way you continue to grow is you're watching a lot of these refs that are well seasoned. You're trying to improve on your mechanics, watching some of the things they do, the way they handle situations. But also I think being around guys that have been around the sport much longer, reffed much longer, get involved in some junior high and high school, and if you can get out of state and go to some different places, I think that's just going to shape you better as an official.
Nice. Well, I appreciate it, man. We need some officials.
Yeah.
How does maybe somebody that might be interested in officiating get going?
Yeah, so they can go on to the OSSA website and kind of register themselves as an official. They'll take a test online. They'll get their rule book, pay their fees, take their test, go to some annual meetings, and then just kind of they'll get set up into the right crew. They'll contact them and get them some tournaments available for them. And so a lot of the guys that are new to the sport, we really try to take under our wing and groom them well, get them in on some early elementary tournaments, get them a little bit of mat time and some, just some situations where they get into, they have to rely upon the rule book and some things like that. And so, but man, you can stay hooked up and busy. We're always needing officials, and I think it would be smart as a coach to get a year or 2 of officiating, because a lot of coaches, you wrestle, and there's a big difference being a wrestler to an officiator. And so, I wrestled a long time, but you don't always know the ins and outs and the detail of every rule until you have to officiate, and all the spotlight's on you.
Yeah.
So,
you love it?
I love it. Wouldn't change it. Awesome. Absolutely.
I appreciate it. Have fun today. Anything else you want to share?
No, man, I think that's good. I appreciate you guys very much for what you do.